So I have to tell you, we've been meeting. We had our first full week of Cricut Chat. That's what we're calling it, Cricut Chat. And we went Monday through Friday this week, and we did all kinds of wonderful stuff. If you missed any of the days, then you can backtrack on my Facebook page and see them. We made oversized peonies like this. We made... I'm on TV. Oh, you did, Susan. What else do we make? We made this really cute triptych this is called Monogram Motifs. And that was cut on the Joy. And then we made this, which was a real hit. This adorable retro stove that folds. It's a box card. It has a little handle here. Isn't that adorable? So if you missed any of those videos, they are all on my page, and you're welcome to go back and watch them. And trying to think what else we did. I know we did a lot of stuff. So there's just 3 of the 5 things we did this week. And we decided that we were going to do a bigger file on Saturday nights. And this is where you're at, Cricut Date Night. So Saturday nights at 7 o'clock. But during the week, I'm on from Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock. And we're going to keep doing this. I will tell you ahead of time that this week I won't be able to do Thursday. So I might come on Sunday and just kind of make up for that day. But Thursday I have to go in for treatment. And it's in the morning. The last time it was in the afternoon, and I don't think I can pick the time. So that's that. We're stuck with that. So Thursday morning, hi Donna. And Thursday morning we're going to be doing I'm going to be doing treatment. And so unless I go live from the treatment center, which I doubt anybody wants to see, I think that we might have to skip Thursday. So if you are just joining us, like for the first time, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Rita, and this is my Facebook channel. Excuse me. And it's called Miss Rita to the Rescue. Apologize for the coughing. You haven't had a date in years. I know, right? I'm so excited to have a date, and it's so much fun. This date I could do in your PJs. Yes, absolutely, you can do in your PJs. That's so funny. Cindy, you're so funny. You did. Emmy cut her first box card today. What kind was it, Emmy? Was it a Lori Whitlock, or was it a... Hi, Patricia. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I was actually, Lori Whitlock, if you have time after this or while you're doing this, head on over to Lori's shop because today is National Scrapbooking Day. So she's having 50% off all her files. And I think you have to spend $10 though, but she's having 50% off her files, and the $10 is the retail before the 50%. And I went over there and snagged a couple of files, some new ones that actually I have here on my uploaded images. I got a couple of really cool box cards, including this like flower cart and the trike. So cute. And I cannot wait to do that. And I'm going to, I got a nice, an explosion box that we're going to do probably this week. And there's actually a variation of a box card that's kind of like a boxed box card. It's really interesting. So we'll probably be doing that this week. Hold on just a sec. Oh. Hold on just a sec. Oh, I needed my drink. I needed my drink because I'm going to be talking a lot. So thank you for your patience there. Okay, so Yes, Lori Whitlock today only is having 50% off. Also, Mary at SVG Cuts is offering a free SVG. I'm trying to remember what it is. I was there earlier today, but can't remember what it is. Let's go over there and check it out. But yeah, she's got another, and that one is good until the 5th. This one. Oh, it's so cute. We'll make it this week. Definitely make it this week. It's a teacup. It's a teacup. And it would be great for Mother's Day, which is next week, you know. Yeah, it's so cute, isn't it? You got the flower cart too, Paula? Awesome. I can't wait to do it. Let's do it together. I think that would be so much fun. And then I started thinking about cards because, you know, as I've told you, I'm primarily a card maker. And there was actually a free card available, and there's no expiration date on it, but there's a free card available on Dreaming Tree that I thought was kind of cool. And I wanted to, it's for like people that are the essential workers. It's like a thank you, and it's free. So I picked that one up too. And I thought that we could talk about that and some of the other free cards that Dreaming Tree does. So I think we'll have a very busy week. Yeah, the teacup one, you have to catch it before the 5th. Okay, I think it's the 5th, or maybe it's the 4th. But tonight we're going to do, I did? Oh, I am so glad Cynthia is saying I got her into card making. I'm so glad because it really is an art form. It really is. And I don't know, you know, I remember one time my friend Molly said to me, why do you put so much time into the cards? I mean, people are just going to throw it away. And I was like, I never throw cards away. Why, you know, and I make sure I give them to people that, you know, won't throw them away. And I remember when my aunt died and they were cleaning out her place, she had a pile of my cards and one of my cousins kept them. It was really beautiful to hear. Hello, Amy from Minnesota. Yes. Okay, so just to recap, Lori Whitlock at shop.loriwhitlock.com is having 50% off all of her files only today because it's National Scrapbook Day. And then Mary at svgcuts.com has a free teacup one that I think is going to work on the Joy. So I picked that up and we can do that this week. And then also head on over when you're at Dreaming Tree, which is 3D SVG. Yes, happy date night, 3D SVG, for this cute little thank you card that maybe we can start something with that. I was thinking we could start something with that. But tonight we are going to do this Peony Gift Box. So I want to just show you, it is a paid file. So when you go, you have to go to 3D SVG. And you find it by typing in Peony in their search terms. And it costs, I think, $2.99. They do have some free files, so you might want to consider that if you're going to be purchasing this. They usually once a month come with a free package file. And this one here is called Princess Party. I picked it up because I needed some other things anyway. So basically what happens with this is you can get it for free. You shop and you find things. I think it's like you have to spend $9.99 and you get it for free. Let me just check. Yeah, it's $9.98, and you basically shop, and then you just go into your cart and you type in free gift, and then it will go there automatically. It's a giant cake with a couple of other things for Princess Party. I think I would have done the colors differently, but it's still really, really interesting. And also don't forget that on this site, they also have tons and tons of free files. So if you go to free SVG files, you will see all of these wonderful free files, and we've done a couple of them. They're super easy and fun. There's a lot of cards there too. So that's what they do to try to get you to buy stuff, because, you know, that's their job. They want to sell these things. So did you get the princess party one? Actually, I was thinking about doing these. They had one that was like a castle, and I wanted to kind of do that, but it was a winter thing, and I was hoping that I could change it up to like summertime or something. But next week, I promise we'll do something from SVG Cuts, because we've done 2 weeks of Dreaming Tree, and we probably should do SVG Cuts, or maybe Laurie Whitlock. Maybe we can have a card making party next week. I don't know. I'd like your feedback on that. So anyway, you're going to purchase this, and then you're going to have to download it and upload it into Cricut Design Space. Now, this is if you're new to uploading images, you do need to upload individual images for this. Okay, so this is what you get. This is a PDF, and it comes with the download, and you can print it on your printer. I do, and I keep them, so I know it does give you a list of the supplies, and then it tells you each of the pieces that you're going to be uploading and cutting. So you'll see here we've got the box bottom, which is pink, and we've got the leaves for the flower. This is the panel. It's the patterned panel, and this is the top, and then the flowers. There's a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. And then there's the gold foil for the ribbon, and then the stamen. So there are a lot of pieces to this. Hi, Lynn. Don't be intimidated by the flower. It is so super easy. I'm going to show you, okay? So I just want to make sure everybody is with me. So when you upload, you're going to bring all of these pieces into Design Space. So you have to have all of these uploaded. Yeah, I agree. Laura, Paula. Paula's saying the only thing you don't like about Dreaming Tree is you have to upload every SVG. And yeah, that's just how he does it. With Mary has in her extra files on the new ones, Mary's SVG Cuts, she has all of it together. And that is so mind-blowingly easy. So that's something that, you might want to consider. And maybe Leo at Dreaming Tree will consider that going forward. I don't know. But as I was saying, there are a lot of pieces, and it can be a little intimidating. We're going to go over the box, and we're going to go over the flower, and it's so simple. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, why was I avoiding this? So this is the box. It's a hexagon box. I love the construction of this box, and you could make this for anything. What's really cute about it is it has like this ribbon, this gold ribbon, which you can emboss if you wanted to. He shows it embossed, but it's a really sturdy box, and it would be a wonderful little keepsake for somebody. And you don't even have to put the flower on there, and you could change this up. It's very feminine, obviously, but if you wanted to give it to Dad or something, you could change it up and put something different on the top, or nothing on the top, or a big old ribbon. That's fine too. I'm having trouble closing it, but that's my fault. Okay, there we go. But it has this really cute ribbon that extends here and then goes on to the top. So if you didn't want to do the flower, or if you wanted to do the flower separately, here's the flower separately. Actually, have it in half so you could see that it has these holes here, which would be really good for those flower stems that I showed you earlier in the week. Is that this would work for that, because you'd put the stem, you'd put it straight through here through the holes, and there's 5 layers, and then you'd put the stamen on top of the flat piece right? So if you wanted to make the flowers separate from the box, you could do that too and make yourself a whole bouquet of them. That's fine too. So let me show you where we're going to start. We're going to start with the box, okay? I just think, for me, I like to have that part done. So I cut out all of the pieces. So the flower is actually 5 petals, and then it also includes the stamen and the leaves. So let's put those aside. And then let's separate this too. So all of the pink pieces, which is, it's 2 bottom panels, and then I should just say 2 side panels, and then 2 bottom panels. The only difference between one and the other is this one has a little like a cutout there, and that's just to tell you that that's going to go on the inside. Okay, so let's start off, and we do the dashed cut lines, you know, the dashed lines to do our scoring, but you still have to fold everything like this, and I fold it on the other, going the other way too. This is actually your bottom where the tabs are. So we're going to fold them all here. And then we're going to take the 2 pieces. You can put the tabs on the bottom. So here's my 2 pieces. And you'll notice that the tab for the side, there's a tab here and there's a tab here. That's so that in case you accidentally, you know, dropped your piece and you didn't know, basically it's all tabbed all around. So you're going to put the glue here on this tab, and then you're going to put the glue here on that tab, and that's going to create the box without the bottom. Okay, so I line it up like this, trying to work on a flat surface. Whoop, put a pin in there. Still waiting for my glue, by the way. So I hope I can get it before I run out. That would be a tragedy if I ran out, especially if I'm using so much glue. Okay, so you really want to be real careful about the lining up business, because you will have a problem with the top if you don't line it up flush here, okay? And if you make a mistake, you can undo it. That's fine. So then when you go to do the second piece, you can either do it this way. Some people like to do it this way or this way. But basically, you're going to do the second piece. And it really needs to be flat. And it really needs to be close to that edge there too. Okay? This way here, you can kind of see it. If you do it on the side here, sometimes you can't see it. So there is the sides of the bottom of the box. It's all connected. All right, we're going to push all of the tabs towards the inside, right? So there's our hexagon. Don't have to worry too much about the shape of that, because now we're going to take the inside piece, which is the one with the hole, remember? And we're going to do the back side. We're going to put glue on all of the edges. And again, not too much glue. You don't want it seeping out. And we're just doing the edges at this point, okay? So we're going to turn it over. So there's my glue. We're going to turn it over, and then we're going to go inside the box and get it down the inside of the box. Okay, and then I use something like this, or you can use a pencil or your True Control knife or something like that, just to kind of make sure that those tabs are catching on the bottom. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So obviously you're going to want to wait. Sure, Emmy, that's fine. Whoops, sorry, hit the camera. Okay, so I'm just making sure that those tabs are catching. And I think that they have. Yes, they have. And if they haven't, you know, you can come back and put a little bit more. That's fine. Just make sure that I got all those tabs there. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Glad you could join us. All right, so we have our box with the interior part of the bottom in, and then we're going to take this piece, and I'm going to put the glue on the underside. I know because this is textured paper, so I want to make sure that the texture shows up on the top. Yeah, lots of pieces, I know, and it can be a little tedious, especially if you buy a bunch of stuff from him at once, like if you're buying like several SVGs and then you get the free ones. But what I usually do is when I buy them, I immediately print out the PDFs and look at them, because I don't want to go through the process of uploading all the images if I'm not going to cut it right away. And so I don't tend to, you know, upload it unless I'm really sure that I'm going to cut it with his file. So make sure that you've got that box bottom, and it really makes it look really neat, doesn't it, on the box? The only thing left to do on the box bottom is this adorable like lace edging. Okay, now each of these pieces, there's 2 of them, each of these pieces have a little dashed cut line 1/3 of the way and then 1/3 of the way. All right, let me see. There we go. 1, 2, and this is going to go on the bottom here. So let's put that glue on there. So let me tell you while I'm gluing. So I'm just going to glue these bottom pieces here. So it's May, yay! It's May, and so we have a brand new giveaway this month. And what I decided to do was, I really felt like there are some tools that I always use that aren't really machine tools; they're hand tools, really. And I wanted to make sure that you guys knew about them. The one is called the True Control Knife, which I just love. So there's that. But the other one you've seen me use a lot, especially when we were doing the Joy videos, and that's that personal cutter, which I really, really love. So and it works great with everything. Plus it has that scoring feature, which we talked about this week. Actually, I think we did scoring on that with the cutter. So I put together a package for May that includes that personal cutter with extra blade and the scoring piece, as well as a True Control knife. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. And oh no, there isn't, because I ended up having 12 prizes that I can give away. Okay, so we're gonna do, the way I figured we'd do it this month is we're gonna do 3 prizes on our Saturday date night for each of the next, right? Is that right? For the next 4, because May is a very long month, and I have to get them in time for them to process with, you know, Memorial Day and stuff like that. So I think we'll be doing 3. We're going to at least do 3 tonight, okay? So, oh no, it's my pleasure, Susan. So I want to come up with some good ways, because last week, poor Dawn was all so upset because she felt like she had cheated, and she did not. But so I want to come up with some interesting solutions this time. So let's do the first one. And let me ask you if anybody is having a birthday this month. could you let me know if you're having a birthday this month? We'll do one prize to the first person who says that they're having a birthday this month of May. Anyone? Don't be shy, because it's like a 40 something. Yes, Missy. Yes, Kristen, yes, May 23rd. Okay, so let's choose. I think, Missy, did you win last week? Did you win last week? Maybe we should choose Roslyn for this one. Roslyn. Okay, so Roslyn, you are the winner of tonight's first drawing, and that is for those lovely, that True Control knife and the cutter. Yeah, so let's switch to happy birthday, Missy, though. Yes. And Roslyn, here's what you have to do, honey. You have to go to you have to send me an email. And my email address is Miss Rita to the rescue, all one thing, at gmail.com. And you need to send me your address. Whoops, quiet there. You need to send me your address so that I can make sure that you get a prize. But remember, that because of the COVID thing, the prizes are taking a little bit longer. You might not get it until the end of the month. So keep that in mind. I'll try to do my best, but their shipping is running like 2 weeks behind, which, that's totally understandable. All right. So, okay, that'll be our first winner. Happy birthday and congratulations, Roslyn. So, okay, so now what I'm doing is I've put together the top piece the same way I did the bottom, right? It's 2 pieces that have the tabs. But what I'm going to do different, hi, Lisa, welcome. What I'm going to do differently here is that this top piece has the patterned paper on it, see? It has the patterns here. So let's put those patterns on first before we go ahead and assemble the top of the box. They're not all the same. There are 2 on either side. So there's 2 that are the same. And then the third one has this, that's for the ribbon, okay? So we're going to put those on there. You won something, Roslyn. Happy birthday. You're going to love that personal cutter and the True Control knife. I love that True Control knife. Actually, my son loves the True Control knife. Every time a package comes, he grabs it and he opens it with the knife, which is fine. And actually, I think the one that I'm sending you, it has blades, and so if you need to replace the blades, super easy, and you will not cut yourself either, because it's just fabulous. If you've ever used an X-Acto knife and gotten cut with it, then you will appreciate this knife. So okay, so there's that. Let's see. So I'm just putting the patterned pieces on before we assemble the top. Flip it over. We're going to do the other side. And this paper, by the way, the patterned paper, is from Cricut. It's an Anna Griffin paper. I'll show you in a second where I got it from. Paper is on sale right now at Cricut, and if you are planning on placing an order, then I will leave my link and and my code. If you use my link, you can use my code, and if you have an order of $50, you get free shipping and 10% off of the sale prices. So this is a good time to pick up some things if you need to replenish. I was just thinking about, I've used up so many things in my pantry cooking the past 2 months. I'm like, my pantry's looking a little thin, and so I was thinking about that, and then I started thinking, oh, what do I need for paper? I'm gonna have to go on and get some paper. So, okay, so I put the pattern pieces on there, and that's good. It's going to shore up the top a little bit, make it a little sturdier. Let's put it on the flat surface, and while we have it on the flat surface, let the glue stick. We're going to take, this is the pattern piece that goes on the top. Yeah, okay, Missy, for the next time. Yeah, my code is changes every quarter. So I think Cindy will help me out here, but I think that the code right now is Miss Rita 202. So it stands for like 2020 and the second quarter. So that's what that stands for. So there is the top that I've decorated with that panel piece. Then I'm going to take the inside piece and put the glue on the back where those tabs are going to catch it. Probably a little too much glue. Oh, it's coming out an awful lot from that bottle. I generally don't like a lot of glue because then it gets stuck all over my fingers, leaves a mess, and then sometimes it ruins your project. So it's better to go less is more. All right, so there is the inside part. Flip it over. See, it's already caught there. And do the edges and then on the inside. Okay. Cindy, by the way, is an admin in a couple of my groups. She's the chief admin in my group, so she knows all the ins and outs. So I ask her to, when she can, come on and help me out. So thank you, Cindy. Thank you very much. Let's see. So there is our top. Isn't it beautiful? We still have the ribbon to put on, but it's just really, now you could after we put the ribbon on, you could stop here, by the way, but we're going to go on and do the flower, of course. Now the ribbon is, I cut it in gold foil. There are 5 pieces here, okay? And 2 of them, 4 of them. These 2 are the same size. This one is the longest one, see? And then there's 2 smaller sides. Okay, so the long one is going to go across here. But what you have to do is look for this part where it has the ribbon, because you want the ribbon to look as if it's a real ribbon. So it's going to have to go across this way. If you accidentally put it this way, then it won't match up, okay? So here's my long piece. I'm going to put it, and this is gold foil. The gold foil is from Michael's, actually. They have a really good deal. I hunted around for gold foil for a long time. I was so happy to find it there at Michael's. Okay. All right. Neighbor walking by with their dog, and so our dog has to greet them. Okay, so there's the top piece, and then we're going to do the 2 side pieces. Remember, we're going to put it here where there is that squared off part. Yeah, so Cindy, I got this at Michael's. They sell it. It's like part of their Recollections brand. It can be a little hard to find, and it's thin. It is not thick, but it works like a dream, and then you don't have to be like buying individual sheets because I think you get like 25 sheets of it. They also have silver, but it's different. The silver is different. It's not like this gold. I like the gold anyway, but all right. So we've got the ribbon on either side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the two equal distant, the two same size ribbon on here and then on the other side to match up with the box. So it really looks like there's a ribbon going up and around the top of the box. It's so cute. So there's that one on this side, and then we're going to flip it over. Make sure you do it on the correct panel. And here. Okay, so then all you have to do is match up the ribbon. And close it up. Isn't that adorable? So adorable, I think. And you could really just stop here, or you could even just add a bow if you wanted to, but of course we have to gild the lily. Yes, this is a Dreaming Tree file. You can find it, Lisa, by going to 3D SVG and searching for Peony, P-E-O-N-Y, Peony, and it's $2.99. Yes. So that's the box. So simple. It's extremely sturdy. I mean, I just love this box, and I've been making that for a couple of years now. Just really love it. And it doesn't have to have the peony on it, but of course we have to put a peony on there. So this peony is a little different than the one that we did yesterday or the day before yesterday. Okay, let's not bark. Let's not bark. Hi. It's a little different than the peony that we did yesterday or earlier in the week. It has 5 layers, but not this kind of sort of middle part, the conical part that we did earlier. It's simply 5 very flat layers that go in order of size. So this one here is the largest, and then it goes to the next one. And then these two are actually the same size. And then this is the interior. And as I mentioned when we first started, each of the petal layers has a hole in there. So this is a great file if you want to do those stemmed flowers that we were talking about, because you can just use that stem and go right up through that hole. But for this one, we don't really need that hole. It's good. It's helpful to line it up. So, and so here what we're going to do is take our scraper. This is that scraper that we always use. And you know, use whatever you have. Some people use like a ruler and stuff, but here's what I am doing. So I am just making sure to hold on to the petal, because if I pulled it, the petal could come off, okay? Because it actually has, I don't know if you can see it, but it actually has little dashed lines there, okay? So make sure you hold the petal really well, and then do this where you're just kind of creating some lift to each of the flowers. Yes, a brad. Brad's a good idea. I hadn't thought about a brad. Thank you, Judith. That's a great idea. A brad, if you don't know what a brad is, it's like a little mechanism. We've done them before. The little mechanism that you could put in there to hold all the pieces together. And you may not even need to use glue. If you use a brad. I hadn't thought of that's a genius idea. Thank you. So here's our first layer, and see, we're going to just go through and do all, and this one here I cut into 2 colors because I thought it kind of gave it a little bit of something, you know. And you can also ink these edges. We've talked about inking before. I'm not a super huge fan of it, but it's just a personal preference. It does give a different look to it and gives it a little more realism. But if, you know, it's something you want to do, go ahead and do it. This is your project, you know. So we're just going through and we're just we're just, you know, working each of these petals. Make sure that it has a little bit of a curl to it. You can even kind of fold in the sides like this because there is a dashed line there. Okay. Now let me pick my second winner for tonight. Who here lives in Connecticut? Do I have anybody watching tonight that lives in Connecticut? If you live in Connecticut, then speak up because you are a winner. And if we don't have a winner in Connecticut, then we'll go on to another state that pops into my head. Anybody? Doesn't look like it. So just kind of wait while I continue to do this. All right. So nobody is from Connecticut tonight. All right. Okay. How about Pennsylvania? Do I have anybody watching from Pennsylvania? California. Well, if we don't have somebody from Pennsylvania or Connecticut, then I will choose California. Cynthia, you are going to be our winner for the second prize. New Jersey. Oh, I love you, Jersey people. Okay, so here are all my pieces. While I'm at it, I'm going to shape the leaves, and there is a dash cut line under each of those. Okay. So Cynthia, you're the winner of the second prize. I just came home from Pennsylvania. Oh. Wow. Rita, she's in... Who? Who's in Pennsylvania? Who's in Pennsylvania? Mishka? Does it count? Yeah, you know what? Let's do 2 winners. We're going to give Mishka 1 winner, and we'll do the second one is California, Cynthia in California. So both ladies will win this month's prize, which is, again, is that personal cutter with the scoring blade and the True Control knife. I think that's good. That's a good thing. So ladies, what you need to do is you need to send me an email, okay? And it's Miss Rita to the Rescue at Gmail, okay? Oh, she is? Patricia. Okay, so I didn't see her. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's do, because I didn't see her, we'll do Mishka, Patricia, and Carolyn, right? Carolyn in California. And then we had the earlier one was Roslyn. So I need to hear from all 4 of you ladies through email, okay? You have to follow up. It's Miss Rita to the Rescue. Just jot me a little note. Say, hey, I'm a winner, and here's my address. Because I have a hard time with these comments, keeping up with the comments on these, okay? So congratulations, ladies. Yay, we got 4 winners tonight. That's a good thing. All right, so as I'm talking, I'm just sort of still working on my flower. So this is the stamen, and I'm just kind of turning this like this, just to kind of give it a bit of a circular bit. We'll come back to that. So we have our 5 pieces, and they are in order from largest all the way up to the smallest. You're welcome, Patricia. Cynthia, welcome everyone. I like to do a lot of little prizes. We've talked about this before, but I like to do a lot of little prizes because I have a hard time saying no to people. I don't know. And as a kid, I never won anything. So I just love to do a lot of little prizes. And I mean, it's not like a maker machine. I mean, I know people would love to win that, but I think that having, 12 winners or 10 winners instead of one great big winner is always much more fun. More people winning. So, okay, so I put glue here. And again, I think it was Judite who said maybe a Brad would be, you're welcome, Roslyn. And remember, as far as the prizes go, there's like a maybe a little longer than 2-week delay because they're coming from Utah. And that's where Cricut is from. And so that's where they ship out of, okay? So make sure that you just kind of hold in your expectations because it will take a little while for it to come to you. But it will come. It will come. So... all right, so each of the petal layers, I am just simply putting on over that hole, and I'm moving them around so that they're not on top of each other. They're kind of overlapping. Oh, good. Hi, Tara. Nice to see you. Tara's our Canadian friend, or one of our Canadian friends. All right, so there's my 4th one, and then I'm going to put the 5th one on there. So Cynthia, what you got to do is you have to send me an email, okay, to my email address, which is missrita@gmail.com, okay? And that with your name and address, and just say I'm a winner or something like that, and I will make sure that you get your prize, but it could take a couple of weeks for the prize to arrive because of what's going on that we can't avoid. So look, there's our flower. We still have to add the stamen and the leaves on the back, but it's so pretty. And you can play around with this. I mean, I have peonies in my yard, and they all look different, and then they get, yes, Miss Rita to the rescue at Gmail. On the back, you're going to flip it over, and you've got these 3 leaves that are all folded at those dashed lines. So we're going to put them so that they kind of stick out because you want to see them on the top of the box. So put some glue on there, and I make sure that they stick out quite a bit so you can really see it. And I do it in a tri-fold, sort of a tri-corner way, a little bit. And there is this piece here that you can put on. I think it's really, maybe it's just kind of decorative. I think this is mostly if you're going to use the flower as on a stem. But you can put it on there, and it holds the other pieces in place, of course. Okay. You're not going to see it if you put it on the box. This glue, okay, we're going to talk about the glue again. This glue is called Art Glitter Glue. It does not have glitter in it. It's just the name of the company that made it. They originally manufactured it for glitter adhesion, and it's a great glue. You have to buy it. You can buy it at Amazon. Oh, here comes my son. You can buy it at Amazon. It's also available at Create for Less. This is where I've purchased it in the past, but they've been out of stock for a while. So I recently got it at Etsy, if you type in, if you go to Etsy, ETSY.com, and you just type in art glitter glue, no glitter in it, yep. And that, thank you, Cindy. So, and that is, that's where you get it from. Okay, so the Steeman's really fun because it's just a rolled flower. And you, I suppose, could use a quilling tool, but I don't, not for this one. So I just started off, this is the inside, I think. And then it has just like a little tab on the outside. So I just start rolling it. You could use a pencil too, or you could use a quilling tool if you want, but you can achieve this. I did like kind of like give it a little bit of a curve before I started rolling it, but try to do as tightly as you can and just roll it up like you're rolling, I don't know, a sleeping bag if you're going camping. You know, try to get it all together. No big spaces there. Let's see. Everybody still with me? Really, it's so simple. Yeah, somebody told me about it, Cindy, last week, and I went on Etsy and I bought it, and I got like an extra big, I think I bought 2 of them because I think I got like a 6-ounce bottle and a 2-ounce bottle, and I got 2 of them. And I didn't pay a whole lot of money. On Amazon, it was like outrageously priced. And then I wasn't going to get it until like June. So I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I've been waiting and waiting with Create for Less. Okay, did you see what I did there? I just put the glue on that tab to close it up. And then you can actually kind of fluff it open like this before you put it on or after you put it on. That's up to you. It is really a beautiful Mother's Day gift box. Looks so pretty. End result. So we just put the glue here, and then we're going to put this in there. Wasn't that simple? I mean, really. Nothing to be... Who said they were afraid? Oh, that's right, Lisa. Yeah. What's the price like there at May Made? May Made It. What's the price? I don't know. But I really do like, but if you don't have the glue and you can't find it anywhere, don't worry. You can get the glue. You can get any kind of liquid glue. Scotch makes a kind that's for paper crafts. In a pinch, you could use something like good old Elmer's, but I really like this because it dries clear. It has a really cool nozzle, and you can actually use, they have another tip that you can put on there if you're doing really, really super fine stuff. So there is Judith. Judith, are you still with us, hon? Oh, she has expensive. Yeah. It's good. I will tell you though, you know, it's really, really good glue, but you have to make sure that you put your pin back in it. And, you know, I use this little pin here. It's just a pearl-headed pin. They actually sell these pins with decorations so you won't lose them. Yeah, Judith, is it Judith or Judite? Elmer's Craft Bond for paper. Okay. So there is our flower, and the only thing we have to do yet is to put it onto the top of the box, which I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit. So, Judith, did you see the, oh, it's not in stock. Okay. Judy, I can call her Judy. Okay. Judy, okay. So Judy, I wanted to make sure you were with us and you weren't like intimidated by this flower because it was so super simple. It just looks complicated. All right, so we're just gonna put that on there, and we gotta, I'm rushing. You're gonna do a better job than I will, but I'm rushing for speed. but that's it. Isn't that great? I mean, if you don't like peonies, but who doesn't like peonies? But if you don't like peonies, you could certainly swap out a rose. Oh, she's your sister. Oh, nice. Okay, Judy. Paula and Judy. I'm going to remember that. Oh, really? Uh-oh, we got a little feud going on here. I love sisterly love. It's so wonderful. I have the best sister, and she has been through this whole cancer journey and the COVID thing. Since I'm not allowed to go grocery shopping, she's been doing my shopping, and so I send her my shopping list by email, and then she calls me and verifies everything, because I'm not picky, but my son is super picky. And so you'll handle her. Hey, sisters, cousins, it doesn't matter. Family's family. So that is the Peony Gift Box. It really is beautiful and not a sunflower. Oh yeah, we did a beautiful sunflower wreath in the fall. Let's see, we made oversized sunflowers from an SVG Cuts file, and I will dig that up. I'll probably wait a little bit until a little later on in the summer, because sunflowers don't come out. Right now I'm still kind of looking at the spring and the early summer ones. I was going to do next, from the flower category, I was going to do... let's see, an oversized poppy. That's from SVG Cuts. Daffodils I still owe you guys on the stem. Daffodils on the stem. And, rolled roses. Like a rolled flower, but rose form. They're so beautiful, and they make excellent, like, little embellishments. So pretty. All right. So Lisa, yeah, sunflowers will come, and there is a wonderful project file at SVG Cuts that does do a wonderful wreath. And I made it for my friend Linda last fall. She loves sunflowers, so I made her a sunflower wreath, and she was so tickled. And it's just really, really nice. But you can also make it really, really big too. Yep, so we're going to keep doing the flowers, but also coming up this week, we're going to do some more cards. We're going to do some Lori Whitlock cards. We're going to do a box card from SVG Cuts. I haven't picked the one yet. I was thinking of either the pineapple or the lemonade stand. And then Lori Whitlock, again, she has that sale going on just till the end of the day, but she has some really interesting variations, including this really adorable trike like a tricycle, an adult tricycle that has flowers, and it's so cute. So, and the teacup, yes, and we'll do the teacup. So make sure you go over to from Lori Whitlock, what I got was it was like a trike with flowers, and then there was a flower cart. So I got that one. And then I also got one, I got a truck that it was like a blue truck with flowers on the back. And I think it just says happy on the back. So I got that one. And then what was the other one? So I got a box card that is kind of explosion box. But it's smaller than the explosion box. You made the Eiffel Tower, Judy? Yeah. Okay, so the teacup, no, not the teacup from 3D SVG, which is very nice. But I think we're going to do something from SVG Cuts on Saturday, because, but yeah, go to SVG Cups and download the teacup, which is free, and it's right on the front page. Oh, you're so brave, Judy. Did you do also, she actually has a, a whole mansion, like a house, a Victorian house. I purchased it, but I have not accomplished it. I thought about doing it, and I'm like, I got to do that someday, but I just have not done it. But I did the oversized pumpkins. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. It took you 2 tries, 5. Really? So you tried to make the she's got, some of her stuff is so super complicated, and that's what the thing is. Like, if you want to do something simple, Lori Whitlock, but if you want to do something elegant and very detailed, a Paris themed birthday celebration. Oh, the violet teacup. I liked the violet teacup. I think I put together just the cup. And I didn't do the violets because I didn't have ink. And you really kind of, violets need like that ink, and I didn't have anything. Oh, hi, Marianne. Oh, I'm so glad you at least popped in to say hello. We're finishing up, but you can watch the replay. And I also posted on YouTube. So that is really the project for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you have any particular requests, and you want to see, how something goes together, please feel free to either message me, but better to email me at missritatotherescue@gmail.com. And congratulations to all of our winners, and we'll have more winners next week. Yes, did we have 4? What is the easy one you said? Lori Whitlock has easier files. The only thing about Lori's is that she doesn't do a whole lot of directions. So, but she does a lot of like repeating the same process. So once you get the hang, I'm going to do one of her pop-up cards. It's like a Z-fold card. So we'll do that. And I hope you had a wonderful time on date night. I certainly did. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of you're doing quilting now. Oh no, don't abandon Cricut. Take a little break, but come back. I actually want to do some more sewing too, but all right, everyone. So we'll see you all next time, whether it's during the week, Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock for our Cricut chat, or you can come on Saturday night, next Saturday night for Cricut Date Night. I so appreciate your time and your input, and thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Oh, you want to see the oven? Okay, Tara, did you miss this? This was the retro oven. We did that, I think, on Thursday. Hey, teddy bear. We did that on Thursday. It is a box card, so it folds. It has this really adorable thing here. You could even put a stamp. You can write something on the bag. Sorry, teddy bear. He's really excited because the front door is open. And everybody is enjoying the nice weather today because we've had rain. So everybody's out. All the kids are out on their bikes and stuff. So I better go. I better go because he's not going to stop. Yeah, so thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you all again really soon. Thank you so much for your time, and you just have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thanks.